Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our brand new episode of Talk to Me Sister. I am so sorry, y'all. I just wanted to make sure I had enough content for episode 6. I didn't want to just put out anything and make it all dull and short. So I just want to make sure it's a good episode for you guys. I may pre-record episode 7 before the week is over. I'll keep you guys posted on that on social media. So make sure you guys are following me on Instagram, Facebook, and my LinkedIn page. If you guys want any updates or so. I'm not going on TikTok or any of that. I'm not really interested. It's been 6 years since TikTok has come out, and it has been some drama with that app. I ain't trying to get into that crap at all. I may go back on Snapchat. It's been over 10 years. I think it's been a little over 10 years, but I'm not really interested. I'm gonna stick what I have. If I ever change my mind, I'll let you guys know. But in the meantime, I just wanted to make sure I had enough content for you guys, whether it's movies and shows and not just celebrity influence and gossip. So I just want to keep that in mind. Keep you guys in the loop and everything and just. So today we're going to be talking about Kylie Jenner and the whole Dunkin uh, collaboration drama. The internet is dragging her down. People are saying she's fully going broke. The commercial was very cringy, very secondhand embarrassment. I totally agree. I don't think she's going super, super broke. Obviously, Chris will never allow that. Kris Jenner will never allow that. But she is going broke in the sense of, there's no passion, there's no love, there's no heart. It's just boredom. She's just trying anything to see what sticks to the wall, back to the drawing board because she can't take the criticism. She's a Leo, what you expect. And she just in a very competition type, unsettling energy going on. Even the outfit she wore was just not it. She looked kind of thin. From I, it just did not look right at all. Um, People were saying she looked very sinister, like a Tim Burton character, like an alien, that sort of thing. It just looked very stiff, very overpolished. Like people were saying that. People were like, "What is this?" Most people who do Dunkin' usually have some kind of playful personality. You know what I'm saying? Like Megan Thee Stallion, for example, when she did it, she was hilarious in my opinion. She made it fun. With Kylie, she claims she wants to be an actress because she's dating Timothy Chalamet, but at the same time, I just don't see it. She doesn't give me enough to be like, "Yep, that's the one." Like single with Kim. Come on, let's be real. You sound like a robot reading off a transcript type screen going on. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. And it was very stiff. It was very like, let's do this, get to the point. No sarcastic playfulness. Let's just do this. And I'm like, okay. That was very weird and cringy and unsettling. Yep, very unsettling. It wasn't too bad. I'm just being dramatic, but a lot of people are saying that, you know. But people, like I said, were saying that based upon her business adventures back in the day and even just like up to this point have been very downfall. She did sell one of her homes and everyone was like, "Are you going broke? Like, what's going on?" You know what I mean? Like, all these business adventures that you have done have never been sticking. You're in a competition with your sister constantly. Every person you get with, you have an identity crisis. It's like, what is going on, Kylie? What is going on? Obviously, I can never relate to her in the sense of growing up on TV, obviously, but I can relate to her in a sense of, when you're younger, you're growing up with people who are much older than you and you can't really find anybody who can relate to you. Obviously, she has Kendall, but it's like, eh, she doesn't really know who she is. Kylie is very lost, and she's always kissing everybody's ass. She's trying to be somebody that she's not. All these business inventory adventures that she has been very cringy, very failure for that matter. It's like she's bored. She has nothing to do. She don't know what to do with herself except go on vacations and post Instagram and TikToks and all the other crap. And I'm like, eh, we're tired. You know, I'm tired, boss. Let's go home. You know what I mean? People were basically bashing her about the whole what you call it, Coachella thing, which I don't blame. I mean, can we stop flaunting our wealth? like when we were kids, it was like, oh, that's so cool. I want a elevator in my house. Cause remember cribs, like MTV cribs, when we used to see T-Pain and just like any celebrity in general would have like an elevator in their house, or they'll have like these supercars or something like that. We'd be like, oh, that's so cool. Like I want that. And then we become adults. It's like, this is cringy. I don't want this shit. And then a lot has been exposed with luxury items for cheaper price because it's made in China and other countries in the world, and we're selling it for a higher tax bracket. Like, come on now, like it makes sense. When they literally exposed what was going on a couple years ago. So I'm like, this ain't worth it, right? This ain't worth it. So she's not broke, right? She'll never be broke because she has Kris Jenner. She has her mom. She'll be fine. However, you know, a lot of criticism have said that it's very base performative. People are starting to think the campaign feels very off, very uncanny, poor style, not financially mature in the sense motivation. She's just flaunting it everywhere. She's spending it everywhere. She is a Leo. What you expect? She is a Leo. Fire signs love everything in life. They love marketing. They love flaunting their wealth. They love money. They love high price, high skyrocket, high rocket, materialistic things. It's like you can't win. Libras are the same way. Why do you think certain air signs and fire signs work very well together? Because they're willing to go to the highest bid and be high class. I'm better than you, you peasants. Like, you know what I mean? Especially with the whole backlash with what's her name? Taylor Swift. She's getting backlash, not only with the whole Madison Square Garden, but the whole phrase of let them eat cake. And the whole, this is literally the Hunger Games. You know, we're District 12, or we're watching in a District 12 and all the other stuff. And it's true. It's truly, truly true. And we look at Squid Games too. You know, these rich people are watching us hurt ourselves and come at each other and attack, and you know, scrubbling down on our knees and just like, oh my gosh, I got her cake, or oh my gosh, I got her dress, like, oh, I got her silverware. Like, excuse me, what is going on here? What is happening? So when we see these high flaunting celebrities like Kylie Jenner and even just the Kardashian clan Jenners as a whole, we're sick of them. We're tired. We're tired. They don't do anything interesting anymore. They used to be fun back in the day, you know, when they first came out, you know, in the later 2000s. And now it's like, we're bored. We're bored. I don't care about Kendall's relationships. They don't last. They don't. I don't care about Kylie and Timothée Chalamet. She's just using the dude so she can like, he's an actress. Maps are not an actress. He's an actor. I want to get in it too. She don't really want to be an actor. Being an actress. Like, come on. Come on. It's a business marketing tactic. Whoever she dates, he's like, ooh, I want to get into music. I always wanted to get into music. Ooh, I want to be an actor. I always wanted to be an actor. Like, girl, please, you're gonna be bored. You're gonna be bored the minute you step in, the minute you get into it, you're gonna be bored and you wanna do something else. Let's be real, okay? Let's be real. But what do you guys think about the whole thing? Let me know. Have you tried the drinks? Are you still a Kylie fan? I'm not a Kylie fan. I used to like her blue hair. That was the days. Those were the cool days. But let me know what you guys think about the whole situation. I would love to hear it. And do you still watch the Kardashians? Because it's boring. All they talk about is Scott, or they'll bring on Khloe's ex-husband. Like, can we let this shit go? Like, nobody watches you anymore. You're boring. We're tired. You have nothing exciting to say. You guys aren't relatable anymore. Let it go. Like, you're killing our earth. You rich people. But what do you guys think? I would love to hear it. And to me personally, she's not good with finances. She's just not. And a lot of employees are speaking out on her. I heard that one of the employees was a private chef to her, I believe, and she was pregnant. And she was like, she was under the weather. She was in bad condition. She was doing her thing. But at the same time, things didn't end well, and Oh my gosh, I feel so sorry for her. I pray that she gets justice. But a lot of employees have been speaking out about the Kardashians, just working for them, period. I wonder if the nannies ever spoke out about how bad their kids are sometimes. Because we've seen it, okay? We've seen it, especially with Northwest. Like, where is the parents? Y'all letting this 13-year-old be with grown men? Are y'all really selling her? Like, from what we're seeing, come on. So it's crazy how they're willing to protect their sons, but they don't want to protect their daughters. Like, make that make sense. You feel me? It's crazy. Or they treat their sons like crap and they treat their girls like royalty no matter what they're going through. It's, you guys know the pattern. You guys know the history. You know the stories about Rob and everything. It was just so sad for him. Excuse me, so sad for him. But what do you guys think about the whole thing with Kylie? What do you think our next business ventures are going to be? We we don't know at this point. Like, who knows what this girl's going to do into the new year, or even just for Christmas for that matter. Let me know your thoughts. Well, let's head on to the next story. So we have Mikayla Nogueira. She claps back at the haters, and of course, her ex-husband speaks out. You go, Cody. You go, boo boo. So Mikayla went on TikTok live, obviously, like she always does, and she wanted people to give Zack a chance, right? Mind you, what does Zack even do? Okay, she does a hard launch on her boyfriend, right? And in the beginning, she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna keep my relationship private. I'm not gonna talk about him and blah blah." And then out of nowhere, her being a Jimmy, she brings this man on here, and then everybody's attacking him for his looks, and he ain't really with you for your money, blah blah blah. I think he is. I think allegedly, I think he is out for her money. Calm as a bitch, okay? She deserves it. All right, man, get your coin. Get your coin, boo. He's so handsome. Like, girl, get out of here. And she also said that people knew they were trying to expose the relationship because she told the story of how they met and how she was still married and he was waiting for her. Like, let's be real for a second. The way the way she talked about this story of how they met, right, while she was being married to Cody, and how he still waited for her. Don't you think that's weird? Like, in the beginning, he didn't want nothing to do with her. The guy, Zack, right? Before she met Cody. And then when she got with Cody, and then when she blew up, and then all of a sudden now Zack is like, "Oh, I want to be with you, girl. Like, you're so cute." But in the beginning, you didn't want nothing to do with me. Like, make it make sense. And then she's talking about boundaries and give him a chance and all this other type shit. Like, girl, come on. He ain't really with you to be with you, right? He with you because you got money. And don't even think about getting married again and try to make him sign something because you know his ass is going to talk about you. And I guarantee she says all this, he's so perfect and he's this and he's the best and all that. I guarantee y'all, less than a year or maybe in a full year, we'll see. But I guarantee she gonna be talking shit about him. I guarantee. Watch. Because she did it to Cody. It's a pattern. Watch. So Cody speaks out because she was putting him down. So Cody has officially entered the chart and it's not rainbows and unicorns, right? Cody claims that Mikayla has broke the agreement about not speaking negativity about each other, because they went to court. And then another video shows Cody reacting to Mikayla's Get Ready With Me right before her divorce hearing, calling it the new one, and viewers criticized the video as tone deaf, too glam for a legal proceeding, right? So fans were debating back and forth whether Mikayla overshared the serious moment, while others defend her to control her narrative. So if you go to court and the judge says, "Hey, look, you guys are processing a separation into divorce," because usually divorces take what, like a year or two, maybe if you got money, maybe less than that compared to those who don't, it may take longer. So if there's a certain agreement where we can't talk shit about each other, whether it's positive or negative, whatever the case may be, then why is you breaking that law, that agreement? And he has done nothing, right? This entire time, Cody hasn't said shit. And she's been doing all the talking, just like Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande did the same exact thing to her previous marriage before she met the SpongeBob dude, right? How she talked so much shit about Dalton, I think that's his name, and how he couldn't say anything. I guarantee whenever that NDA, whatever she made him sign, I guarantee, hopefully, he'll speak out or do a tell book. I hope he does. I hope he does. Or he may just be the kind of person that be like, look, I'm gonna protect my peace and I'm just gonna let karma and our Heavenly Father do all the work. Let's be real, baby. Let's be real. So Cody has been spoken out on Twitter, and he's been speaking out in other videos, leaking text messages, reaching for details about their breakup. And then Mikayla previously said that she wanted to protect Cody and the privacy of their divorce, etc., which that didn't last because she made a whole video about, putting him down and all of this stuff. Like, okay, I can't relate to the whole addict relationship thing. Obviously, I'm not married or anything. I am in a relationship, but I'm not married, so I can't relate to the whole addict or alcoholism or anything like that, as far as partner wise versus family or friends of family. So if I was in her shoes, right, and I knew what I was getting myself into, why would you do that to yourself or to your partner or your spouse, right? Like, you knew Cody was going through some shit. He was going through his own demons, and you decided to throw a Christmas party with full of alcohol and booze and didn't give a shit about his well-being. And then when people came at you, you were like, oh, he's okay with it. It's all good. He's fine. How do you know? How do you know that he's okay? How do you know he wasn't tempted? How do you know that it wasn't calling his name? You feel me? Like, I don't like people who do stuff like that. That's tone deaf. That's disrespectful. And then she already disrespected him with the ring situation. You guys remember that? That was crazy. I would be so heartbroken. I would have divorced her right then and there. Let's be real. The minute I gave you something so special and so sentimental to the point where you thought, oh, that's not good enough. I want a bigger diamond. I want a bigger ring. Are you serious? I sold my shit for you, and this is how you repay me? Like, Cody, you're a better person than me because I would have been divorced her. Been. Okay? Yeah, the trips are nice, but I would have been divorced her the minute she dissed your ring and decided to get something 10 times the amount compared to what you pay for. That was so disrespectful, and you can see it in his eyes. So disrespectful. And now, she's over here, you know, praising Zack, thinking like, oh, he does pay for stuff. No, okay, if you say so, girl. So that's pretty much the end of what's been going on so far. We're going to talk about movies and shows for a minute before we close out. But before I get into the movies and shows, what do you guys think about Kylie? The people are saying that the Dunkin collab looks very uncanny. It looks very bad style. It looks not financially, put together. It looks, it's not where she needs to be with her finances. She's just throwing money around. She's just seeing whatever sticks. People are saying that she's going broke. Do you think she will be broke someday, even though she has her mother to back her up? What do you guys think? Probably not, right? Probably not. But do you ever think of it or picture it? Do you ever see it happening anytime soon? What do you guys think about the whole thing? Obviously, I think they're going to be fine, but only time will tell. I mean, let's be real for a second. A lot of people in the Bible have been rich, and then it got wiped away just like that because they put their riches before the Lord. And next thing you know, everything just crumbled down. Everything got demolished and rampage and all these other things. So be careful what you ask for. Be careful what you wish for when it comes to riches and materialistic things, because those things can't make you happy. Those things can't make you happy. It may make you feel secure and settled down, but it will never make you happy. And I feel like Kylie is not happy. I feel like Kylie will never be satisfied until she truly deeps down find herself. And that's with Christ. That's with the Holy Spirit. And will she ever find that? I hope she does. But what do you guys think about the whole thing? Also, Mikayla, she's still trying to defend Zack and her, the whole new boyfriend thing as a whole and trolls. Do you think Cody is going to really spill the tea? I think he will. Cody is definitely going to be spilling some politically escalating the drama itself. I really think he's going to do a tell-all book, or he's really going to push the receipts in front of everybody if she takes it way, way too far. She already took it too far when she was with Cody. But what do you guys think about the whole thing? Think he'll tell an old book? I hope he does, because I would totally read that. But anyway, I love you guys. I hope. Oh, almost forgot. Almost forgot the movies and the shows. Okay, so far as movies concerned, I did watch the ballerina movie. I give it a 7 out of 10. It was okay, in my personal opinion. It was okay. It wasn't my favorite compared to the other ones. It needs some work. It needs some work. I did like the beginning when she was a kid and her father was going off. I really appreciate that. She was fighting like a white girl for a little bit. She was kind of weak, and then she kind of like picked herself back up. And we found out that she has a sister. It kind of reminds me of another movie. It's something, what is it called? The Spider Web? It's not Spider Web. I forgot what it's called. Where it was two sisters and they had a dad. I think they lived in Russia or somewhere. And her sister, little sister, wanted to get the older sister out, and she wanted her to come with. And as they got older, the older sister got mad at her for leaving her with the dad. I can't remember. It's something spider. I gotta look this up. It's something spider. And it kind of reminds me of that. I don't know what's called, Lady Spider or something. Give me a minute, y'all. I'm gonna see if I can find it. It kind of gives me that, pretty honest. Spider, the spider with the tattoo. I think that's what it's called. Spider with the tattoo or something like that. Let me see, spider. Let me see. Is it spider with the tattoo? Spider with the tattoo. Let me see if that's the movie. Let me see if that's the movie. Yeah, that's no. It's the girl. It's called the girl in the spider web. That's what it's called. The girl in the spider web. That's what it reminds me of, with her and her sister. It kind of reminds me of that. A little bit, just a little bit. So it was okay. Like I said, it's not my favorite. But I can see some potential behind it. It's a little bit of work. She's a newbie. It's gonna be okay. But it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It was good, but I wouldn't call it my favorite. I'm glad I didn't see it in the movies. And just my opinion. I'm glad I didn't see it in the movies. And I'm glad she got revenge on those who killed her father and all that. And it was cool to see familiar faces. That guy from The Walking Dead. That was cool to see him. That was pretty cool. He was a baddie. He was a baddie. So I would love to know what you guys think about the movie itself. Also, I've watched a couple of shows. I finally finished that 56 Days. That was terrible. That gave me a headache. It was too much back and forth. To me, the flashback should have been the introduction leading up to the present moment. And then the ending was pretty nice. I liked the ending. When it was all said and done, they went to an island, they had a baby. That was cute. And she gave money to her mom. But other than that, it was too much. I didn't like it that much. It was hard to get through. It was really, really hard to get through. Also, I watched this show called The Other Benedict Sister or something like that. Let me see if I can find it. To make sure I say it properly. I think it's called The Other Benedict Sister or something like that. Let me see if I can find it for you guys so you can check it out. I only seen one episode because it's not fully free yet. It's called The Other Benedict Sister. That's what it's called. So I'm currently working on Ever Year After. It reminds me of Pretty Little Liars, in my opinion. It really does. Nothing new, nothing, out of the ordinary. Like I said, The Other Benedict Sister, I can totally relate to this girl. She reminds me of myself as a black sheep and having to be compared to and not fully fitting in. You may have a small group of people who understand you, but at the same time, because you're not the prettiest person, or because you're not the most bubbly, or whatever the case may be, it was just so sad. And I kind of cried a little bit because I can totally relate to her and this cute guy that she really likes, or he likes her. And I can tell you, they kind of like each other. They really do. And her mother, her mother banned it to not see this person who was an eye doctor. He's Indian. He's an eye doctor. And it was just so sad. It's like, you're not going to mess up your sister's, opportunity to get married because, you're not them. You know what I mean? Like, you're different. And I'm like, that is just so disrespectful. Like, that mother is a bitch. Okay. If you guys haven't seen it, it's really, really good. I really enjoyed it. It's so good. It's so good. I do need to finish Spider Norm. I do like it. It's pretty good. But I do need to finish it for sure. I need to finish it. And then what else I've been looking at? I don't think I've been looking at this show on Netflix. It's called, what is it called? Polygamy, or something like that. It's like a Nigerian show that's on Netflix where she's been married for, it reminds me of Diary of a Mad Black Woman, Nigerian style, let's be real. And it gives you this insight where she's been married for 20 years. The husband had an affair, and she's like on this mad black woman rampage of like, how dare you? You broke up our family, blah, 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 the marriage, all these things. And it's definitely Nigerian. Let me tell you, I have nothing against Nigerian, but if you guys seen a lot of Nigerian movies or shows, you know what I'm talking about when it comes to that format and how you're looking at another country. You're not, it just looks different. I don't know. It looks kind of extra to me, like certain like not algorithms, certain manners that they do, or if you're like putting on a shirt, they make it into like a slow motion thing. I don't like what what's going on. Am I watching an Indian special? Like, what's going on here? But it's a good storyline. Don't get me wrong. It's a good storyline, but it's very, very Nigerian. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. So it's about 22 episodes. I'll give you guys my final verdict about it for sure. I think at the moment, I'll probably give it like, it has a good storyline. The acting is very extra, very, over the top. We know how Nigerians are sometimes, so you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. For those who get it, who get it. I give it, I don't know. I guess I'll give it like maybe a 7 or 8 at the moment. It's not a full 10 for me just yet. It's still new to me. But I'll keep you posted. I'm gonna keep looking at a few more episodes and maybe it'll change my mind. And I'll give you guys like a full review. But I think at the moment I'll give it like a 7-ish, maybe a 7-ish. So I'll keep you guys posted on that for sure. But that's all I've been watching lately. Um, Pretty much. That's all I've been watching lately. Obviously, I've been loving House of Dragons. It's so freaking good. I haven't seen episode 4 yet. I'm gonna watch that a little bit later, either today or tomorrow. So I'll keep you guys posted on the final verdict of my take. I think season 3 is going to be a 10 out of 10 compared to season 2. Season 1 was really good. And to me, season 1 is going to be, no, season 3 is going to be my season 1. Let's be real. So I would love to know your thoughts and opinions on Mikayla and Kylie. Have you tried the drinks? What are your thought process on Cody against Mikayla? Do you think he's going to tell an all book? Do you think he's gonna make a page where he's gonna bring all the receipts? Let a bitch know. How long do you think this relationship is gonna last? I'm gonna say a year, maybe 6 months. So stop. I'm gonna say a year. I'm gonna say a year. And then she's gonna do the whole, you guys, you're gonna have to sit down for this. What's going on? What is going on? So the next episode, we're gonna be talking about this girl who's moving to Afghanistan, right? She's stupid, she's delusional. Let's wait until like maybe less than a month, less than a week. She's gonna be like, you guys, can you contact Trump and have him come get me? Let's be real. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Like, he was so nice to me and everything just fell apart. I'm like, I can see that. Let's be real. Let's be real. She's gonna do that. Let's be real. So we're gonna talk about that. It's a whole, she delusional. She is off the chain. We're gonna talk about that, and we're gonna be talking about this other influencer who went to the grocery store. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that as well. And we're gonna talk about J-Lo. Also, there's some things going on with Kanye West's employee is suing him, and Steph Diggs is getting sued by somebody. I don't know if that's his friend. I can't remember if it's like a friend or something like that. And he's being charged for SA. So we're going to talk about that as well. So let me know what you guys think about everything that's been happening lately with this episode and just everything in general. I will keep you guys posted on some more shows and movies that I've been saving lately on HBO. I'll keep you posted on Toy Story 5 and Michael Jackson and Devil Was Prada 2. Hopefully, I'll be able to get 2 out of the 1 on HBO and Disney Plus. I'll let you guys know about that. But what do you guys think about Kylie Jenner? What are your thought process? What are your thought process on Mikayla? And yeah, let me know. We have so much to talk about for episode 7, so stay tuned for what I just talked about, which is the Afghanistan woman, the lady who went to the grocery store, the influencer who's so out of touch and tone deaf. We're going to talk about, what's his name, Kanye employee suing him. We're also going to talk about Steph Diggs getting sued by a friend of his. I don't know if he's a friend or somebody he works with, and he's being charged with SA. We're going to talk about that. So there's 4 stories we're going to talk about on episode 7. Of course, we're going to add in some more movies and shows, hopefully, and I'll keep you guys on the up to par on that one. I love you guys. I will talk to you guys soon. Have a good one. Bye.